So this isn't the part that I'm going to be optimizing in Solidthinking Inspire, but I don't have 2015 and the part I'm going to be was made there. So first we have to save it as a file format that can actually be used in Solidthinking Inspire. The file format is a Parasolid or .xt file, and the reason why you have to use this is because since a lot of our stuff is made in the student version of SolidWorks, the file format is actually slightly different and it's not yet supported in Solidthinking. Alright, so now we're going to head over to Solidthinking Inspire. This is the basic format, and we're going to open up our part. We're going to use the curve pedal bar, which is already an XT file that Rob made, and you can see that it opens fine. Now let me show you what happens if you don't save it as a .xt file. It's just a regular SolidWorks part and it just doesn't show up. You can fit the screen, zoom in, zoom out, it's just not supported yet. So open that .xt file back up. Now we have our part open, and it's essentially the same controls as SolidWorks, just a little more funky. But what we want to do is we want to set our design area where we want the program to optimize our piece, and it doesn't like when you set forces onto your design area, so that's what we're going to do first. Now you can see I'm clicking on the part. Actually, what I like to do is I like to go into View, Model Browser, and that way I can see my parts on the side there. You can also see the weight, initial weight and stuff. Now if you right click on your part, you open up the menu, which is actually where you're going to be able to set your material. And I think you can define your own materials, but I don't see a need to as of right now. But this is also where you choose your design space, so this will come in handy later. Just remember you right click on the piece and that's where it shows up. Now the first thing we're going to want to do here is create sleeves that go around the holes, and all that does is create a spot where the optimization can't touch. This will always be there no matter how much material you take off, which is good. So you hit the circle button, you click on the plane you want, the surface you want, and then you basically just click and drag. Now we're going to take that circle and we're going to move that current sketch to a new part, and what's that going to be able to do is allow us to use the Boolean features later on. And that's exactly how we create that area that won't get affected by optimization. So we do that there. And now basically we just push and pull this, and since this is actually just going to get deleted later on, you can just pull it to an arbitrary length and that actually should be fine. So we have those two separate parts, as you can see here. One that weighs 2.4 pounds and one that weighs 0.05 pounds. Okay, now we can go straight into the Boolean tool, and we're going to go to our intersect and choose our target, which is what the material is being taken out of, and our tool, which is what's doing the removal. Now from this, two options will pop up. That's going to be keep target and keep tools, as you see here, and that's going to be able to let you choose just what intersected, keep what you intersected in the target, or what you intersected, target the tools, whatever you want. In this case, we're going to keep the targets. And as you can see, it actually made it into two separate parts. Now with these two different parts, we use one as the area that's not going to be touched by any optimization, that's right here, and the other one is going to be our design space. So in order to do that, we just click on the part that we want to be our design space, right click, and just check the checkbox, and now it's highlighted in red, and basically any optimization will happen to that. Alright, so let's start moving up top now. And we're going to do the same thing for those holes up top. We're going to make the same style sleeves, except they're not going to go all the way through like this one did. Now we're going to make those same circles we made before in order to make the sleeves. And this time I'm going to go on the plane of the depth of those holes in order to pull them outwards in order to make that Boolean. And oh, don't forget to put them into a new part. Don't forget to do that, it's very important. Now we're going to push pull them out, but as you can see, it's very hard to grab. You start grabbing the actual piece and not your new sketch. So what you can do is just go to hide that, and then you can pull them out to some arbitrary long length, because it doesn't matter, it just gets deleted later on. And just repeat your same Boolean steps. Alright, so now we're just going to make sure that those parts we just made aren't actually design space, and now they aren't. So this part is now ready to go into optimization.